there's a thing there. Amazing thing is, I managed to stay up here. This foot here, a little bit wet. Wow. Yeah. In that grass, it's a little stump. So, that, yeah.
You're in the house. Another live show. You everybody.
La da da! Welcome to the live show here in the dark room, in the dungeons of Speedy Feet headquarters. We announce show number 69. Ah! We Are Normal, which was a song by the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. But you never heard of them, have you, Mario?
No.
No. We Are Normal.
Catch a Google?
Yes? Is that relevant?
No.
No, irrelevant things. Anyone else got anything relevant to say? Comment below. Right, I better get in to the old chat because I'm not in there. Because it's not like I sat down 2 seconds before. Not even 2 seconds. I literally sat in this seat, running out of the warehouse. Within a second, sat in the chair and it went live. Right, so I've got to go to my old YouTube account. Having a look. Oh, noisy. It's Mara breaking his leg. Cup of teas. The old tea bags are in, by the way. So, not of yours though, because you don't have a cup. We got a rule here: if you haven't got a cup, you can't have a cup of tea.
It was on my desk.
Wow, you didn't say, did you? So, there we are. Welcome all. Welcome one and all. One-wheelers, scooter riders, e-bike riders. If you haven't already, sign up to electricpeople.org. I know a lot of you have already. No one's posting anything at all. So if there's anyone having issues about posting anything, then let us know. Because I can post things. John Worley's managed to post something. Mario's posted something. But no one else has posted anything. I don't know why that is. I'm clueless at the moment. So if you have posted something, or tried to and had problems, let me know. Everyone else is still asleep. It's been repaired. Hello all, Patrick McCohen. Good morning. It's been repaired. Slovenian Games video, still waiting on my Kingsong 18 XL. Good man. It's been repaired, still waiting on my bed for the show to start. Brilliant. Richmond Hill, that's Patrick McCohen. Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada, V10F, 444 kilometres travelled. Too lazy to check the range on my MSX, says it's been repaired. Let's say just near 3,000 miles. Hopefully you're close on that one. Fifth, Rich, good evening. Rich Skulls in the house. 50 kilometres on my first wheel. KS18XL, Toronto, Canada. Congratulations on your 50 kilometres on your first wheel. Hope it's going well. Bristol is Rich Skull. It's from there. Gotway Nicola. Probably around 100 miles. 100 miles? Is that all you've done, Rich? Rich says he's posted on electric people, which is good. Well, at least you can then. Rich Gardner White, long time no see. Still dipping your toe in the electric unicycle world, I see. Good to have you on board. Burnham-on-Sea, MSX and KS18L. And we've got Antti Pantti, V10 from Finland. Hello, he says, 1,500 kilometres. Larry's asked, any experience vinyl wrapping a wheel? No, I've got no experience of that at all. Next question. Now, the only thing I have got experience is hydro dipping a Ninebot 1 shell with Hello Kitty, because I wanted to have my Ninebot 1 dipped in Hello Kitty, and I still wouldn't mind because it would impress my daughter, so I'm more than happy to have a Hello Kitty wheel. Unfortunately, we've got none of the equipment set up at the moment. It's in another room in the warehouse to do some hydro dipping, but it's not set up yet. So vinyl wrapping, I've seen people do it, and you get mixed results based on the experience and time taken, especially prep. Definitely better to do when it's brand new, without all scratches and cuts and stuff in there, because it adheres better. You don't get any flaking and all that sort of business. So yeah, but if you can, get it hydro dipped, because it'll last a lot longer if it's done properly. Let's have a look. James Holmes. Jim in Portland. Magic Hand. Thank you, Magic Hand. Muchos appreciated it. Space Invaders mug. Space Invaders, invisible until you put hot water in a mug. Then they're suddenly visible. I tell you what's cold in here. Oh, hello. Come in, Mike.
Two of these.
Two of those. Let's have a look. I'll show them. Put them on the thing. This is Matt from Bath, I think. It's Matt from Bath that ordered them. Two of these, look. Yeah, these are little bits of... They just finished printing. They're coming. So we're printing 3D stands at the moment. Yeah, he's ordered two of those. So 2 lots of that lot.
You print a label off as well.
Print a label off? Yeah, 2 lots of that lot. So you should have 2 bases and 4 side pieces. And 2 gauze covers for Ninebot 1s. And he wants me to print a label off for Matt. So I'll do that. I'll do that now. Bear with. He needs a 2nd class label. Got a Bluetooth printer. Hey?
I can play an advert.
Ah, don't play an advert. No point. They can watch me print a label off with Brother Label Printer out. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? And whilst I'm at it, Martin, it's a Jeep thing. Still Ninebot 1E Plus and around 400 kilometres on this wheel. Ride the pint and you'll feel happy. 50 miles so far. Am I late? This is Technology Geek. Gotway Tesla, 1,920 kilometres in Finland. 2nd class label. Let's see if I can... I don't know if it'll print or not. Probably not. Boom. Let's print that. Oh, it has printed. Who else we got? We got Ivan Cullis. V5F Kingsong KS18L with 3,200 kilometres on her. And he's got a Kingsong 16X as well. So V5F, InMotion V5F, Kingsong 18L and a Kingsong 16X with 400 kilometres. Would anybody be interested in the KS16X with a 777 watt-hour battery? 800 watt-hours essentially. Kingsong have brought out a version, it's exactly the same except from it's got an 800 watt-hour battery rather than 1600. Well, 1554 or whatever it is. Is anyone interested in that? They sent an email out. I sort of went, meh, whatever. But obviously it'd be cheaper. So is there anybody out there that would like an 800 watt hour version? They're kind of lining it up against the InMotion V8, essentially, is their idea. That's the goal. But like, I don't know if anybody would be interested in that or not. This table's getting weaker and weaker every wheel we put on it. Have you seen many custom kickstands? I have not, Larry. What you got there? Oh, a jumper. That's good, isn't it? It's nice. Thanks. Is that because of the cold thing? I just thought maybe put the heater on, like higher. I don't know what it's on. It's cold in here. You can't tell. The camera doesn't give it away, does it? But essentially, it's like the Arctic Circle in here. Can't see my breath though. It's because it's so cold. You can't see it. Right, there we go. Had an electric upgrade. Rich Gardner White's had an electric upgrade. He's mistakenly bought a Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt hour. Have you not seen about the charging problems with that car, Rich? Rapid charge. Rapid gate. You must have seen it. I'm not telling you anything new here, am I? Hope not, otherwise you're going to have a bad day. Will be able to make the Forest of Dean. Oh, there we go. So we've got Winter Madness, which is from, let me have another look. Winter Electric People. Sign it. Winter Madness, Electric People. Look at this. What a site. Electricpeople.org. What a website. With very little content on it. Let's go here. So this is Winter Madness event. You can go and sign up and join into that because so far, going to Winter Madness, look at the URL I just dropped into the comments. Going to Winter Madness is Speedy Feet, me. Mary, you're coming to Winter Madness. First of January.
What time?
What time? Don't matter, is it? What time? What time can't you do?
Morning.
Yeah, it's not then. It might be a little bit then. Like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. Why can't you do morning on January 1st? Because you've got a night shift.
Because I'm working, yeah, till 2 in the morning in London.
What time are you getting back?
Probably 5.
Brilliant. Right, 1st of January, it's an all-day event. 2 people are going, I'm going, and Rich Skull's going. So it's me and Rich, hand in hand. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like. That's the only 2 people going to Winter Madness. Let's have a I hope you don't pull out, Rich, because it's just me. Be entertaining, wouldn't it? Climate change is a hoax. Made it to the show. Hey, that could be a good one, isn't it? Great screening, because you can say that, pause, and then people go, well, it's not, like that. Anyway, you made it to the show. Welcome. Michael King is from the US of A. KS18L just slimed a flat, and it worked for now. Good man. That'll save you a load of time. How much cheaper would the 800 watt hour 16X be? I do not know. Haven't worked out the pricing. So, it will be considerably cheaper, I suspect. Anti-Panty, is there a new MSX coming out next year? Don't know. Allegedly so, but I haven't seen anything and been told anything, which is always good. Cheers from Jim in Portland. Hello, James Holmes. Rich S is reporting back. If you were tuned in last week, you may have seen the bit about the old knobbly tyres on the MSX and knobbly tyres in general, which is a bit of a discussion we had with the onset of winter and the muddy tracks around the Forest of Dean especially. We talked about knobbly tyres. In fact, we talked about the CST 2.75-14TT 35P. Haven't memorised that. I've still got the tab open. And the Enduro tyres by Shangxin C186. Oh yeah, baby. All with numbers. Anyway, Rich Skull says, I tried out the knobbly tyre on the MSX last weekend, back to back with normal tyre. We both preferred the knobbly tyre on the wet trails, especially when riding across a sloped path. Probably talking about a camber there. Maybe 15% improvement. On road, the standard tyre was better. I thought about a video, but it didn't really show how bad the muddy bits were. Looking forward to Winter Madness. Brilliant. So we can film that there. Winter Madness, just me and Rich. hitting the trails. I'll just go and check. Go back to electricpeople.org. Go to the event and just refresh because people must have said they're attending now. Let's have a look. How many people are going? Ooh. Finally a nice day. So Devastatio EUC is just posted a video 18 hours ago. And Wayne Torres, 12 hours ago, is now a member of Electric People. So someone posted the video, which is good. Nice suspension. Oh, phone. Got it. Oh. You alright? You alright? Just in a live show at the moment. Alright. Love you too. Speak to you later. Bye. Bye. Where was I? So all electric now. Electric People. I want to go to events. So scroll on the bottom. So if you go there. Go to electricpeople.org, scroll down if you're on a desktop, if you're on a mobile phone, it says add post on the right hand side. You click that, scroll down, and it's got events. And Rich posted a couple up, I believe. You've got UK French Invasion for Electric Games 2020. But you've also got Winter Madness. So if you click on Winter Madness, you go there and you can see attendees. So there we go. Pop along there, electricpeople.org. Go and sign in. You can sign in with Facebook or you can use your email address to sign in. Either way, you carry on. Where was I? Electric People. So, is the Cybertruck going to be in the news section? 4-wheel drive EUC. No, it is not going to be in the news section. What a horrible looking machine. Greetings, former pedestrians. From Gothenburg. Here. And it's Marcus. But it actually says, greetings, former pedestrians. Full stop. Gothenburg here. It's like Gothenburg calling. Gotway Tesla, of course. Rich S, Winter Madness, Forest of Dean, Muddy Meat. 3 people going on Facebook, 9 interested. Who are the 3 people, Rich, on Facebook that are interested in going? Write their names down, then get them over to electricpeople.org and say they're going. What are we going? It's jumped. Climate change is a hoax from Ferrum, In Motion V5 and a V10. And an MSX. Got all of those. Rich has put his tyre in the comments if you wanted to go and have a look at that. It's too wet to ride at the moment. It's never too wet to ride. We were out today in the mud. Wasn't I? Was that in the mud? Yeah, it's good, wasn't it? Rich Gardner says that the problem with his Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt hour is resolved. There's no rapid gate anymore. No rapid charges in a row problems, allegedly. And he's tested it himself, did 3 rapids in a row with no problem. That's good news. Congratulations on your new Nissan Leaf in that case. You should just let her join the show. True. Get her own seat. Come in and sit in here. Save ringing. Where I have to put my video for to win. I forgot. Wow, that's a tough question to answer. Will you win? Will you win? Have you already submitted a video and won? Not sure. Anyway, if you want to submit your video, where is it to, Marion? Something Samsung Media.
On screen.
On the screen. It's on the screen now. Dear? Or is it there?
Up.
It's there. It's along the top here of this. Oh. Yeah, there. It's along here. That's it. It's kind of. It's more there. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, it's there. That's where you send it to. So remember that. Oh, Matt's in the house. He has a V5F with 1,200 miles on it. Let's be interested to see if those miles keep going up. Z10, 350 miles. I'm horse. And... Rich. So people going to Winter Madness in the Forest of Dean is me, Rich Skull, and Rich Skull's brother, who's called Steve. If my brain's working. Steve, pretty sure it's Steve. Pretty sure his name's Steve because he's a top bloke. Albert, hi all, London rider here with 1,166 glorious kilometres on my V10F first wheel, which he purchased from Speedy Feet, which apparently is a very good shop to shop at, allegedly. Right, okay, let's play. What have we got, Mario? Before we start running out of time.
News.
We got news. We could do the news. Do you want to see news or 5 viewers' videos? Up to you guys watching. Comment below. If you want news, write news. If you want viewers' videos, write viewers' videos. Or videos.
Yeah.
And I will await whilst sipping from my Space Invaders cup. Larry's saying, wife is looking for small light wheels similar to UPS it. Anything like newer like that. Don't trust IPS quality. I would go for an M103. Is what I'd go for. And we've actually got a video coming out, haven't we? About which wheel to buy. How you choose your wheel. What's the best wheel for you to buy? Also, if you go to electricpeople.org, there's an article about the best wheel to buy, which we use in the video. So, worthwhile checking that out for anybody looking to buy one. But we've got a video coming out which should hopefully cover off most of the points that you want. I think we're going to go for the old news. But just before we do, there's a couple of questions I do need to answer. No, not a question. Hey, MSX, here's his yeah buddy. MSX 84 volt, 1600 watt hours, Sweden. And he's done 300 kilometers on it. Michael King wants videos. Everybody else want news. Yeah, let's go for, if it's dry, I'll probably come to Winter Madness. Ivan, the whole point of Winter Madness is it's supposed to be mental. It should be called Mental Madness. No? You think that's overkill?
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, we'll stick with Winter Madness then. If you're going to be like that. I thought Mental Madness just added to the flavour. Right, so Winter Madness is the whole point. It's supposed to be really muddy and horrible and just be an absolute laugh and a hoon while struggling and smashing up your wheels. That's the idea of it, really. So if you want to do that, then come on down. Of course, if it's dry, it's a Billy bonus for everybody, isn't it, really? But so let's go for the old Newsy Tuesdays.
Extra, 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 read all about it.
This is a really long, I mean, welcome to the news. This is a really long article. Halford is a British retailer of car parts, tools, bicycles, and they offer car service and repairs in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Recently, they published the following articles on e-scooters. E-scooters, not electric unicycles. Malaga is just one of the dozens of European cities where electric scooters are the norm. And if you head a few hours up the coast to Barcelona and Valencia, it's the commuters who are embracing the electric scooter. E-scooter riders share the wide pedestrian boulevards and shared paths, and both riders and pedestrians are fully aware of each other. I'd also be interested to see if any of you guys come from Spain. I don't think I've heard anyone say they come from Spain that joins in with these chats. It certainly works in these cities where pedestrians are used to looking out for both bikes and cars. Although there's an upfront cost, e-scooters aren't prohibitively expensive either. Once they're up and running, the cost of recharging the battery is nominal. You don't need to pay any road tax, maintenance costs are practically non-existent, and they produce no emissions, like the electric unicycle. So from that point of view, spot on. With the growth in popularity of e-scooters, the Spanish government has stepped in to legislate to ensure that they are used safely and in accordance with the law. Since October 2019, Spanish riders are no longer allowed on the pavement and require an e-scooter certification certificate. There's also a maximum speed limit of 25 kilometers an hour, and offences you'll usually see associated with driving, like riding under the influence, are now punishable by fines and potentially even a full driving ban. From a safety perspective, these changes are welcome. Negligent riding on a powered scooter that could reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour is asking for trouble in busy city centres. So protecting pedestrians and other road users is a sensible move, says Halford. For the conscientious rider in Spain who sticks to the limit, stay on the roads or dedicated lanes, wear high-vis clothing and take out insurance. However, the e-scooter can continue being a safe and clean mode of transport. The move to legislate, rather than imposing an outright ban, looks like a smart move by Spain. Spain's cities suffer from the same traffic congestion problems as ours in the UK, and getting people out of their cars and onto e-scooters or bikes is likely to be key to unlocking Spain's gridlock streets in its major conurbations. What the? We don't ever use that word. In fact, experts at traffic information supplier INRIX have hailed electric scooters and bikes as a solution to the congestion problems in major cities. Cities could reap significant benefits if just a small percentage of journeys were carried out on an e-scooter or electric unicycle, which they haven't said that, or bike, its research found. Unfortunately, the UK is behind on adopting e-scooters, and currently they are publicly outlawed, like Robin Hood. But there are some good news. Or there is some good news, probably. You've copied and pasted that, haven't you?
I added some bits.
Oh, you added some bits. So did you add that bit?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You've let them down. You've let Halfords down. And your mum. The findings from Halford's latest survey show that there is a growing appetite for e-scooter legislation for usage beyond private land in the UK. The safe usage of e-scooters, if you're not asleep yet, has the potential to revolutionise the way we travel. In fact, 55% of the public think e-scooters are good for the environment, while 53% think they could reduce congestion. Why isn't that 100%? How can you not think they're going to reduce congestion? I mean, they're at worst quarter the size footprint of a car. It's like a tenth of the footprint of a car. Anyway, what about the dangers? The number of serious cycling accidents has been steadily decreasing since the 1980s, even with an increase in riders, so a mode of transport is often slower than the humble bike should theoretically create fewer accidents, even on roads. If e-scooters were regulated and licensed, the safety factor could be increased even further with the education and simple accessories like helmets, lights and reflective strips. The real talking point when it comes to e-scooter usage should be around emissions and carbon footprint. We all know the damaging internal combustion engine cars, and congratulations to Rich Gardner White, who's just got a 40 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf. Buses and to some extent trains are damaging to the environment to the point where people are protesting in the streets to try and enact change. Cycling has long been touted as the ideal replacement for cars, especially in busy urban areas, but the changeover hasn't been as vigorous as hoped. It's because you get to work all sweaty and you keep pedalling like that and you're only going about 10 miles an hour. Well, we get electric unicycle. Easy, isn't it? Cheating. Electric scooters provide an alternative to cycling with the same environmental benefits. Granted, you're still exposed to the wind and rain, but electric scooters are more effortless and sweat-free way of getting to work. They know, which may suit some when cycling does not. And for those that are concerned about storage, you can even fold up. You don't need to worry about this. You don't need to fold up an electric unicycle. Lob it on your desk and then put it on charge. Always ask before stealing other people's electricity. Even though there's a battery on board which technically requires electricity to charge, the amount of power required to ferry a passenger and lightweight scooter to and from the office or to college or university is minimal compared to fully charging an electric car or filling a tank of petrol. Unrestricted models of e-scooters and lack of regulation are seen as the main roadblocks to progress, but these are both problems that can be solved easily. Many manufacturers limit the top speed of their scooters, and retailers like Speedy Feet could offer customers an annual scooter service option at the point of sale, which could easily be made mandatory to act as an e-scooter MOT. Almost finished. As it stands, the UK is lagging severely behind the rest of Europe when it comes to providing an alternative mode of transport. It seems that politicians are quick to condemn fossil fuels and aim for fully electric cars by the year 2030, but aren't geared up to push through quick legislation to get a ready-made replacement safely on the roads. Speedy Feet has witnessed a rapidly growing interest in electric unicycles as online searches on our website show. Many customers view them as a fun way to spend their free time. Along with e-bikes, we believe EUCs have also got the potential to revolutionise the way we travel and help address pollution and congestion problems. End of article. Next article. Oh, we got a 5-star review popped in. I'll read that in a minute. Jimmy Chang is a YouTuber who mostly makes one-wheel videos, but recently he posted an interesting video comparing his one wheels to this EUC. He was both objective and subjective, and it's worth watching his video called One Wheel versus Electric Unicycle EUC. Have we got anything on the screen for that? Yeah, we have got it on the screen. Sweet. The main takeaway from his experience is that EUC is objectively better in every way, speed, range and safety, but he personally prefers the one wheel because he likes it and there's a bigger community behind that product. Bigger community. The one wheel, if you don't know, is like a skateboard with a wheel in the middle. That's what that thing is. Go and look at that one wheel. Not the one wheels that we ride. On recommending videos to watch, have you seen John Worley's latest video? Wheel Life Episode 3, The Crash, ? He's put a lot of effort into it, and he talks about the massive crash he had whilst commuting to work and how his helmet saved his life. Go and check it out. Wheel Life Episode number 3. That's his helmet there from that very video, the one with the smash in the side of it. He's hung that up and bought himself a Carly. Next up is a bit of a trial thing, reaction segment, where both you and I will look at a video together, in unison. Well, I'm 15 seconds behind, but there is this airless tyre video that's racked up millions of views. So let's take a look at it. Okay, as you can see now, it rolls over those old nails there and it's got no air in it. Some of you may have seen it before. It's been hanging around for a couple of years now, this video. A tyre that Mitcheldean tried to develop. What do you guys think? Could you do with that tyre? I mean, it depends how strong those splines are. I can imagine it being a bit squidgy and trying to move squirrel around, as they say. Yeah, what do you reckon? I mean, there's someone there on a tractor, little ride on mower thing. So it might work. It might work. You never know. I just can't help think that it's going to keep squidging as you're trying to ride along with all that weight bearing down on it. I suppose you can make different variations of it, but who knows? I mean, you can get solid tyres. Has anyone tried a solid tyre? Which obviously is completely different to this. That's gone cold, that tea. So you get a solid tyre. That tyre, what do you reckon? Where's Tyre Tech going to go? Does anyone know where Tyre Tech's going to go? So, I don't. I haven't got a clue. It's a good video though. You on a bike, run over some nails that some jackass has left out there. Or a tradesman dumped nails. I found a nail today on the road. All 3D printed, that is. Interesting, isn't it? Right, okay. Is that still going? Is it? Because I'm 15 seconds behind you. Look at that, it's gone over a rock. And then it's gone off a rock. Are these all Mitcheldean or not, are they?
It's combination.
Combination. That's like the old armour. Chainmail, one of those look like. Zip car. Interesting. And there's a little scooter, little bicycle, excellent. Look at him, what? Buses. Buses. Oh, that thing, I've seen a video of that thing. Little autobus, self-driving bus. Every year, 200 million tyres are scrapped prematurely due to punctures or irregular wear. Surely they're going to wear irregularly. I'm not convinced. Unless you could reline them, you could strip out the outer line of them and then reline when they wear out. You'd have a lot of cars driving up steps, wouldn't you? You can't drive up steps at the moment. No. But, right. Is that it, is it?
That's it.
That's it. That's that video. And so, there we go. What do you think of those tyres? No one thinks a lot of them, I don't think. No one's commented on those tyres at all. No one. No one's commented on them. That's the news over and done with. Gone. Bye news. Let's have a little look. Christmas Day, only 4 weeks away. Since it's on a Wednesday, I presume we'll be getting a Christmas special. Probably not. Hi Ian.
Pre-record.
Pre-recorded. Yes, we could do a pre-recorded Christmas special. What would be special about it? I could unwrap all the presents that have been sent in to me. Yes, that's what we do. So all the presents you guys send in, go to speedyfeet.co.uk, go to contact point. So all the presents you send in, we'll pile them all up, what, here and here, So absolutely stack them up, as many as we can get in this room. And then I'll spend a couple of hours opening them all and going through all the stuff that sent me. And then just, yeah, we'll do that. That's a good special. So, I'd come, but the wheel is not happy at the moment, having withdrawals already. That's Steve Lawrence. Problem is V10F or V10F, I think. Matt, look forward to this which wheel vid. I get asked, but you guys know the facts and have the stats. So yes, we thought about it long and hard on how we're going to do this video. So we've gone with the top 10 essentially basic questions and then broken those down to help you try and decide. Ian Williams has joined. Sorry I'm late. MSX 100 volt, 4,380 kilometers. Also, he owns an InMotion V8 with 2,020 kilometers on it, and he's from Wokingham. Welcome. Also, Atsuhutsu has got his first EUC. It's an InMotion V5F. Welcome to the club, Atsuhutsu. That's what it says there. ATSUHZ. Atsuhutsu. I think I've nailed that. G? Big G. No, G. David Campbell's in the house. Wheel and location, David Campbell, and also mileage. How far have you gone? Is the question. Right, next up, let's play the 5 viewers' videos. Yeah? Let's do it now. So these are some videos submitted over the last week. So if you've got a video you want to try and win £25 store credit on from speedyfeet.co.uk, then send your video in and you'll see the details at the end of all these 5, won't they? On the end slide. So here's 5 latest submitted viewers' videos.
Viewers' videos.
Think I'm perfect. It's just perfect. I'm perfect.
Boom! So there you go. That is a viewers' videos. 5 submissions sent in this week. There were some good ones in there, wasn't there? The ones with no audio, worth mentioning, they were sent in and they had swear words in them. And we don't play things like that. So if you've got music you've chosen that talks about garden hose, but not without the garden, and the female version of a dog, then if that's being shouted at every 10 seconds, probably not going to play that audio. So we just retract the audio essentially. So pick a song which is family friendly, shall we say, and it can stay in as long as it's not copyrighted. So there's a couple of rules there really. Let's have a little look. Andy Lovejoy. Hi, I've been looking at your vid on the MCM5. I've never had an electric unicycle and think it's a good place to start. I've got a DYUD1 and Miss has taken it over. Any Black Friday offers? No. We don't do Black Friday. We have got some stuff on sale already. If you go to speedyfeet.co.uk, go to electric unicycles and all the unicycles, and then see them all down. It's got sale logo by the ones that have got sale price on them. Have a look there. Senator Parry, Michael King equals hip hop East Coast version of Marty back. He does. Ian Williams, just reading through the comments, someone asked, is there a new MSX? Yes, the MSX 100 volt plus 2,200 watt hours has a rainbow light system. Don't drink and drive, skin up on an EUC, says Graham. And Duryard.com, V5F, that's an in-motion V5F, and a V8, and he's from Devon, and he's done 300 miles on his V8 or V5, not sure. He hasn't actually specifically said. Yeah, let's go back up. And as Rich Gardner White points out, that we actually got dressed up one Christmas. We got dressed up one Christmas and did a promotional video. I got to try and find it now. I'm going to find that and link it up because a lot of effort went into that, and it was a bit crazy. Speedy Feet Christmas. I wonder. Oh, there it is. 2015. 2015. How do I? Let's have a little look. This is brilliant. Yeah. I was dressed up as Santa. Yeah. I'll send you the link. You can waste 2 minutes. Not 2 years, thank goodness for that. 2 minutes of your life having a look at it. Boom, here we go. So let's just post that up. So I've linked that up. You can have a look at that. I am Father Christmas. Not actually Father Christmas. I was dressed then. He's busy at the moment, Father Christmas. Wow, that was 2015, Mary. The video doesn't make a lot of sense, to be fair. But it features a Ninebot. Let's have a look at the end of the video. It features a Ninebot 1. A Ninebot Elite, the big 2. You've never been on the big 2-wheel one, have you? We've only got spare parts of those now. We haven't actually got the full-on thing. It's like a Segway, but the handlebar, proper big wheel. Then we got the Mini Pro in there. Mini Pro they don't do in Europe anymore. The Elite, I think they still got some. And Ninebot 1 they've stopped. All those 3 products have essentially stopped since that video. That's impressive, isn't it? Right, okay. 160, so Duryard.com, there's 162.3 miles on his in-motion V8 is what he's travelled, and the rest of that, pretty much, another 140 on his V5F. That's what he's travelling about on. Just scroll back up. We haven't got any other videos to play, have we, Mario? Apart from, we got the hoodie video. Hang that one out. Get that on the road, isn't it? Is it out? Has he got it? He needs to find it first. The other thing I was going to ask is, what jackets are you guys wearing? So for those of you who are still riding during the cold winter months, what jacket are you actually wearing, or what are you wearing a jacket? I want to know what you guys are actually wearing. So I wear literally my armour, t-shirt, my armour, and then like a puffer jacket over the top to keep me warm. But unfortunately, it's not actually waterproof. So it's tipping down with rain, I tend to wear a thinner raincoat, but then I'm freezing cold. So I'm not really getting along with that very well at all. Footwear staying the same as well, so I've got no waterproof shoes. The only ones I've got are walking, like hiking shoes. They're not boots, they are hiking shoes. But they're incredibly uncomfortable on the wheel. And not only that, they're really slippy, such a hard sole on them, that when I put them on the foot plates, my feet actually slip off, especially if it's muddy. And talking about mud, go and have a look at the Instagram account yesterday, I think it was, I posted up. The Nicola, might have been the day before, the Nicola getting covered in mud. I was going down a trail and it just sank in and completely disappeared. Went over all the foot plates, everything. I'm just going to see if I've got that on here. I have got it on here. Yeah, I have. If I can zoom along to... Is it going to work? Here we go. Let's do that. You'd think that would... No. Ah. Is it zombie, did you say?
Zoomed in.
Zoomed in. No, it's because it's got a rotation lock on it. Let's get it here. So here's pictures. Where's the picture of it? Yeah, that's the mud. Oh. Okay, can you see that, Mario? Is the question. Yeah, you can see that, can you? Is that good enough? That is the level of mud that is in the trails. You're talking about winter madness. If we have a lot of rain, that is what it's going to look like. If you want to see the actual picture in the video, you can go to what? You're going to zoom in, are you? You can go to Instagram and have a look. I can't. Got it. There we are. Very, very muddy. That's on Instagram though, and the little video of it. But it just sunk. Real clay finish to it. So my shoe. That was the other question. That was the other thing I was going to show you. My shoe. So I'm talking about footwear and your jackets here. What you wear. This is my shoe. If it download, because it's not actually on this iPod, it's on my phone. There we go. Zoom in. Oh wow! If you zoom in, it reloads the image. Anyway, that is my foot, which is overexposed at the moment. But that is the mud. So you can't really make out as a shoe there. So in that instance, it'd be brilliant to wear hiking shoes because my socks got soaking wet. But the trouble is, they're really uncomfortable, and then as soon as it's muddy, they slip off the foot plates. So yeah, let's have a look. Rich Skull, I had 6 layers on when I rode to work on the weekend. They do say layers do it. Multiple layers, keep you hot. But the annoying thing is, it's not waterproof in my case. I've only got one waterproof jacket. I suppose just a couple of t-shirts will help, wouldn't it? I have a Walmart special coat, but it's 21C here. Where are you? Is it Washington you're at? Ian, that was Senator Perry. Ian Williams, regarding your footwear, where you can get some covers on AliExpress that go over your trainers or shoes to keep your feet dry. Yeah, we looked at those, so we can get them from Oxford Products. Trouble is, really, your feet are supposed to be, it's for riding on a motorbike, so they stay over your feet. As soon as you start doing that on your foot, you start walking with them, they start to pop off around the edge of your sole of your shoes, and then exposing your toes and your heel, which is a little bit annoying. But what you want is an entire bag, isn't it? But then if you've got an entire bag, if you're walking through grit and gravel and stuff, it rips them open. So a bit stuck, so... yeah, so everyone really is commenting about the fact that it's tipping down with rain. So the only thing I think you can really do is get waterproof shoes or carry a second pair of shoes in your bag or something. So when you get to work, your feet aren't soaking wet. But the other thing I find is my feet get freezing cold as well. So you almost need to have multiple socks on and waterproof shoes. Who knows? Rich S is thinking about getting some basketball trainers, something with a little bit of ankle protection. I'll tell you the ones I've got. I've got motorbike shoes. Motorbike boots are called, oh my goodness, I forgot what they're called. Motorbike ankle boots. They're really good, but again, they've got quite a slippy sole on them. They're not RST. Are they RST? Don't think they are. You can get RST boots. Let me show you now. And you can almost get away with just wearing them around work. So they're black with a white. I'll send the link, Rich. So worth checking out. Because what they've got is they've got ankle protection on them. I'm not sure if that's going to help. Anyway, I've sent a link. I don't know who it's linked up to. It's that sort of thing. RST Urban 2 boot, 64 quid. So it's got side protection and it's got sun protection from obviously being on a motorbike. So kind of works, kind of the same thing, and they look a bit like a Vans boot, that type of thing, but with a black finish to it. So quite long life boots at a fairly cheap price, pretty much. Mine were more than that. I can't think of the model of them now. I think mine were about 150 quid, the ones I had for riding a motorbike. Had a little bit of toe protection and then ankle protection, but they weren't waterproof, so they were only water resistant. And of course you can get spray. You can spray onto the fabric. That can help. Don't ride in the rain. That's an option. Oh, talking of what jumper to wear. Yeah, far away. Yeah. Right, there you go. So that was the hoodie and the Cali helmet. I've put the links in the comments below if you want to go and have a quick look at those. See what you think of them. There's videos in each one of those as well. So we've done individual on the Cali helmets, on most of them, where you go in and you can see an actual all-round view and everything on it. So you get a bit of a closer up look if you're interested in that. Yeah, the black and orange looks smart. Yes, something wrong about that earlier actually. Sent me an email. Just got an email through about the black and orange. The other thing I wanted to talk about was who is using the standard charger, who is using two chargers, and who's using an aftermarket charger, if anybody, or are you all just using the one charger that came with your wheel? So for instance, with the Monster, unless I know I've got loads of time, like 24 hours in between charges, and it's running low, I'll use a charge port splitter. So on the Gotway stuff, there's only one port. I use a splitter to give it two ports and then use two standard chargers to charge it in half the time, essentially. So is anybody else doing that? Especially guys with the King songs, the 18XL, 18L, the 16X, when you've got the dual ports that you can charge from. Are you just using your one charger? Or for instance, we sell the XVE, I think it is, from King Song, which is 2.5 amps. You can actually get 5 amps charge into your wheel. So Rich says he is on the 5 amp quick charger at home and on his slow charger at work, so the standard charger at work. But you've got two chargers, so you've got one in each place. Because very often I get home with a wheel and I haven't got a charger at home. And so I have to bring it back to work or come back to work and get a charger and take it back. But yeah, from that point of view. But so I'm almost always on a single slow charger, so standard charger. That tends to be what I do. I say occasionally I'll split the port, or with a King Song. So when we got the King Songs before we ship them out here, the 16X, we try and get as much charge as we can in. We use a 2.5, because it's a little bit quicker obviously than the standard one. But if we really want to put full charge in a short space of time, we'll put the standard one on and the 2.5. Giving you 4 amp charge, basically, from that point of view. Michael King just got off the phone. I would have waited if I knew Side Street Rennie was posting a video. Yes, you need to go back and watch Side Street Rennie's video. But of course you can't vote on one yet anyway. Ian Williams, keep yourself warm. You can get a USB body warmer and some same for socks. Bought both and it only cost me 20 quid. One from AliExpress and the other from eBay. Okay, how long does that last, Ian? Give us a time frame on that. That's what I know. Rich, have you got a charge port splitter? Because as you say, the M10, MSX and Nickel are all the same charger. Basically, all the 84 volt Gotways have got the same charger. All the 62.7 volts have got the same charger. So a 3-pin for the 62.7 and 4-pin for the 84 volt. So pretty much, if you've got all those wheels, you can have multiple chargers with it, and you can get a port and charge quicker. But from what you seem to be saying, you don't actually need to charge quicker anyway. You just don't need to. So you ride to work and charge at work. So if you haven't got a requirement for that, that's kind of really what I was getting at. Is does anyone actually need double ports? They seem like a really good idea, but does anyone actually use them? So from that point of view, I don't, but very rarely I use a port splitter if I'm in a desperate rush. So for instance, if we're doing a video and we've got a wheel here and we've got a port splitter, you might as well lob 2 on it and get it charged to 100% as quick as possible. They reckon with the cables coming out of the battery, it's about, and from the charge port to the charge port, it's about 6 amps is safe. On some of them it's 8 amps, but at 8 you're starting to really heat up those cables essentially. I would use one if I didn't have a fast charger when you were selling the other year. Yeah, we can't get hold of those fast chargers again from the same people. Radworks just won't respond to any emails, annoyingly. And we bought a load off them and they started selling them cheaper anyway than we could sell them for. So we wanted a better price really. So we just stopped doing those. But there doesn't be much demand for them anyway. Occasionally we get an email saying when you're going to do the fast chargers again. But overall it's not like we get an email every day saying when you're going to do the fast chargers. So my thoughts is people just aren't using those. With such big range on a wheel, they just charge overnight on the slow charger. That's what people seem to be doing. So, Ian Williams says, regarding the body warmer, 8 hours it will last. Socks last 3 hours. Plus, body warmer, you can change the heat setting as 3 different ones. Have you got the links for that, Ian? Send me the links. I would be very, very interested to look at those, especially if it's 20 quid for both. Socks and body warmer. Right, okay, so if you send the links in, we're pretty much running out of time now. So we're at the end of the show. What have we got, Mary? Nothing else? Have I missed anything, have I? No, I've missed nothing. Don't forget to send your videos in to info@samson.media. There we go. Brilliant. Rightio, dudes. We will see you next Wednesday at 4:30 GMT. That's Greenwich Mean Time. Yes.
What does it mean?
Mean? Why is it mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Mary's saying, what does it mean? That's a great joke to end on. So, yeah. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.